Hi friends! Today we're going to be doing our winter break storytime activity. And our story this month is actually going to be about Laura Ingalls Wilder and her birthday. So our book today is A Little House Birthday, which comes from the Little House books by Laura Ingalls Wilder. And did you know that Laura Ingalls Wilder is actually living in Iowa at some point in her life? So we can claim her as an Iowan. She lived with her family in Iowa between 1876 and 1877. Her family ran the Masters Hotel, which is still located in Burr Oaks, Iowa. It's now called the Laura Ingalls Wilder Park and Museum, and you can still visit there and see how the house looked when she was there. In fact, it's the only one of Laura's childhood homes that still exists to this day. So today's activity is going to be making a birthday cake, just like Mom made for Laura for her birthday in the big woods. So the materials needed for today's activity is just Model Magic, Crayola Model Magic, and a bunch of markers. Let's get going. First step is to open the package. And take your Model Magic out. Second step is to roll your Model Magic. So the best way to do this is put it in your hand, put it in a ball, and you roll it in your palms to create a ball. You can see taking shape right there. Third step is to separate into one larger ball and then a smaller ball. The larger one will be used for your cake itself, and the smaller one will be used for decoration. So if you want a lot of decorations on your cake, make it a little bit bigger. If you want a bigger cake, make that a little bigger, but here's my cake. And then here is my little thing for decorations, and we'll get to that next. Step 4 is to make the cake. So I'm gonna take the larger ball of Model Magic. I'm gonna press down slightly with your fingers to create a flattened circle. You can see kind of like that. I'm gonna press on the sides, make it a little flatter. All the way around. I don't have to be a baker to do this. And that's gonna be your cake shape. Set it aside. Next step would be to take your piece here, which is gonna be your decoration. So think about how a birthday cake looks with lots of frosting and different designs on it. So I'm gonna roll this out into a rope because I'm gonna make myself a little ring of frosting on top of my cake. So I'm gonna roll that out. Woo! You can see right here, it's a little bigger than it should be. So I'm gonna take this, wrap it around. I'm gonna pinch that off. And then I'm gonna do some indents on mine, like a birthday cake frosting. And then this guy right here, I'm gonna use this actually as candles. So I'm gonna take this, you see how it's like that, and plunk those on there. Now, however old you wanna be, Laura was on her 5th birthday, but we have enough to make 3. And there you go. Hers work best on Model Magic. So let's say for starters, I'll add a little yellow to my candle. You can also do this before you put it on. The issue with doing markers on Model Magic is that it can rub off on your hands super easily. So make sure you're being really careful when you add different colors. And so really quick, let me show you a different one. I'm gonna choose a red marker. And you can see here, it just colors just like that. But like I said, be careful not put your hands on what you already colored. It'll come off. But make sure you decorate your cake and finish it off. And as you can see there, just getting started on the coloring. So once it's all decorated and ready to go, you're gonna set it aside and let it dry for 24 hours. For 24 hours, it'll be nice and hard. You can have a birthday cake all year round. Give it as a gift to somebody else. You can keep it for a memento, whatever you wanna do with it. Now also, when you're done, go ahead and share this with us. We'd love to see your creations you're making. So send a picture to museum.education@iowa.gov. We'll be happy to see it and share it with other friends here as well. Adults, while you're doing this activity, here are some great questions that ask your young learner to help spark some different thoughts about history. So Laura is bored being in the cabin all winter long. Well, what do you do for fun inside your home during the cold months? Now, is it the same or is it different than what Laura did in her cabin in the big woods? The gifts Laura received were made by her family. What do you receive for your birthday gifts? How is it different or similar from what Laura receives? Laura celebrates her birthday with music and small gifts. What do you do for your birthday to celebrate? How is it similar or different to Laura's experience in her cabin? Looking for other fun activities to do with your young historian at home? Check out our website, iowaculture.gov/Goldie for more fun things to do.